Nights had passed since Oreas first learned of Apollo's grand dance of promotion, but a deeper curiosity still pulled at his chest. How strangers became loyal souls. So he sought his master Metron once again, who smiled, seeing the flame in his eyes.
Master, you showed me how Alexios's oil spread through temples and guild halls. But how did Apollo's grand dance of promotions turn wandering crowds into loyal hearts?
Oreas, you seek the labyrinth that lives within each soul. The sacred journey what the merchants in the Agora call the marketing funnel. Come, let us walk through it together.
First, Metron took Oreas to the courtyard at a vast public square at Delphi. Marble colonnades stretch wide, festooned with bright pennants. Traveling bards strum lyres, dancers whirl in colored silks. Echoes of laughter and song bounce off temple walls.
Oreas, this is where all journeys begin. The courtyard of echoes. Here, Alexios sent forth bards to spin tales of lamps that burned through storms, of hearths bright with Athena's blessing.
So this is where souls first hear his name, who most never linger, yet the echo follows them home.
Just so. This is awareness. The stage where potential customers first learn about your product, service, or brand. At this stage the goal is to reach as many relevant people as possible and spark initial curiosity.
Next, they move beneath a shaded inner portico lined with carved stone lions. Small groups of travelers stand close, listening to priests recite stories of Athena's blessings. Statues hold tiny golden lamps that glow with real oil.
Here lies the veiled portico, where curiosity becomes yearning. Alexios placed priests and acolytes to offer blessed samples of his oil, letting the curious touch, smell, and feel its magic. He had silken banners inscribed with tales of Athena's blessing, swaying gently to invite passers-by in.
So, fewer stand here, yet their eyes burn brighter.
Indeed. This is interest. The stage where prospects show genuine curiosity and want to know more. At this stage the goal is to educate and build connection, so they see your offering as relevant to their needs.
Next, they visited a vaulted hall of polished black marble. Oracles draped in white unfold scrolls rich with crimson seals. Lanterns cast shadows on faces leaning forward in rapt attention.
This is the Hall of Truths. Here the seekers weigh legend against evidence. Alexios gathered sworn testimonies from satisfied merchants, sailors, and healers, sealed in red wax for all to see. He employed oracles to recite these proofs aloud so every ear could hear, and displayed relics, lamps that had burned for months, amphorae from voyages across stormy seas, as tangible proof of his craft.
So the labyrinth narrows, they now weigh these promises, pondering if the light might one day shine in their own homes.
Exactly. This is consideration. The stage where prospects actively evaluate your product alongside alternatives. At this stage the goal is to demonstrate value, credibility, and clear differentiation from competitors.
Next, they visited a circular chamber open to the sky. Light pours through, striking heaps of amphorae sealed with golden wax.
Now we reach the Chamber of Seals, the heart of the labyrinth. Alexios stood in person to welcome each buyer, sealing their amphorae with a personal golden mark to symbolize trust. He offered easy exchanges and blessings for every purchase, making the moment feel sacred.
The many who began this path have dwindled, yet those who remain carry something true.
Yes. This is conversion. The stage where prospects become customers by making a purchase or committing. At this stage the goal is to make the buying process smooth, build trust, and remove barriers to purchase.
Finally, they visited a quiet sacred grove beyond the city walls. Olive and cypress trees form a living canopy. Families gather on woven mats, sharing stories, refilling tiny oil lamps from new amphorae. Laughter rises with the scent of fresh bread.
And behold, those who once crossed the labyrinth's final gate return again, bringing neighbors, kin, even strangers drawn by warm laughter. Alexios hosted moonlit feasts in the olive grove for past buyers, gifting them small flasks of rare oils to share. He encouraged story circles where customers told newcomers of their experiences.
So, they become Alexios' own heralds, leading fresh souls by the hand.
Exactly. This is loyalty. The stage where customers continue to buy from you and stay engaged with your brand. Loyal customers become brand ambassadors, recommending you to others.
As the sun starts to set, Metron took Oreas, atop a high balcony overlooking all of Athens. They stand upon a high balcony where all the locations lie visible below. The courtyard, the portico, the hall, the chamber, and the grove, lit like constellations beneath the night sky.
Master, I see it now, the labyrinth of souls winds through every heart, each step a test of trust, each turn a deeper bond.
Remember this well. The greatest legends are not built in markets, but in the silent corridors of faith within mortal hearts. Each torch passed becomes a star in Apollo's sky. And together, they illuminate the world.